In my alone time, Father, I think about what is it going to take to get us, your body, in sync with your word and your will for our lives. And why is it that we're so separated when we're supposed to be of a single eye? My heart and spirit is grieved because every day I'm finding out that we truly don't know what it means to be ye imitators of Christ. No, see, we got too many people in your church trying to figure out who's going to be standing on your left hand and who's going to be standing on your right. And because of that, I've come to this conclusion, Father. This religious church thing? No, I just don't want to do. Father, I'm a kingdom-minded individual. Can I just give my heart, my soul, my will unto you? Presenting my body as a living sacrifice, being in your mouth, which is your word, and all up in your face. Father, tell me what you would have me to do. Order my steps today. As Dr. King once said, let freedom ring. And though you freed us from the curse of the law, some of us still want to cling to the identity, to the idolatry of this world and use the excuse of your grace. And Father, can I share something else with you? I get so sick and tired of religious church folks that never want to get out the way and allow you to move and govern by your spirit. It's gotten to the place where everyone wants to do what they want to do. No one takes the time to stop and pray anymore and ask you, Lord, what is it that you would like to do? They try to put restrictions and have dominion over the spiritual gifts that you birth. And I know they know it's of you because you add to it just like you did with the church in the book of Acts. So it can't be denied what they see. But Father, I'm beginning to learn something about religious church folks and religious church folks' personalities. You see, they have this attitude where I got to touch everything and put my 2 and 3 cents in it because it can't be of God without me. What? Wow. Father, what has happened to this so-called body of Christ? Why is it killing instead of bringing forth and birthing out new life? I never knew that coming out the world would introduce me to such blues. And if I didn't love you with the very essence of my being, I'd go back to doing the things that I used to do. But I can't. So I feel as though I'm your teenage daughter asking you to put me on punishment. Father, take away my phone and send me to my room just to sit and to think about just how we're going to get this thing right. And no, Father, I'm in no rush to come out because I just may pick a fight with apostles that build structure but never take the time to look back to see if it stayed. With pastors that have so much to talk about until it's time to stand up and actually have something to say. With prophets that are so passive that the body is stagnant. It can't begin to take off in its flight. With deacons and elders that won't take the time out to tell them all, this is not working, let's sit down, let's get this right. With sheep that don't want to go nowhere, but yet they don't want to stay. My God, please tell me this is not what it means to be saved. And if I stepped on your toes, say ouch and call it a day. Or better yet, just choose not to be offended if you truly be saved, okay? But Father, I've never seen anything like this before. The King of Glory can't come in because the people are stuck in doing things one way and you, shifted again. I now know why Moses struck that stone. But God, I gotta be like Joshua. I gotta make it home into your promised land. I see the path to take. Is it wrong for me to leave them behind because I see so many of them would like to stay? And I keep hearing my mother Zion saying, baby, keep praying. God is going to do what he's going to do. But I read in your word where you said, it is finished. You were done. It is through. If you can lead a field of goats to the water brook, you can't make them drink. And I, being that deer that pants at the water brook, Lord, you know my soul thirsts for you. So I refuse to be like the children of Israel walking around the same mountain because pride and rebellion keeps them from listening to you. Do they not understand the value of your word's worth? Do they not understand the sacrifice of losing the first son to be birthed? I know they hear and see the doctrine, Father, but they can't believe that it's sound. For if they did, they would have been turned these things around. But instead, they go right back to the familiar, what they're used to. And I can't go another year without seeing the glory of you manifested in not only mine, but your people's lives. Father, this is your daughter calling to you. Father, hear my cries. You said in your word that the effectual fervent prayers of the righteous availeth much. Could you please get us out of the frame of mind of just wanting to be touched when it's apparent that we need to be changed? How can we continue on in this manner professing that we're representing your name? It's a shame, a downright shame. Father, as Christ spoke to the fig tree, the sea, and the wind, would you please be so gracious and merciful to speak to us again and not allow us to be fooled that we're hearing what you say only to speak out of the abundance of our own hearts, our own selfish motives, and our own selfish ways. But make it plain, just as you led the children of Israel with a cloud in the sky, because see, your church was meant to be a place where life births out and not where life dies. You are the good shepherd. You are my shepherd. Father, lead me.